in boxers,
with
and I
or without
have not went to
headgear?
sleep. We sparring. When have I ever gotten a ring
in the
with
original
men
thing? You didn't say sparring. You said you can beat Rolly. It wasn't until later that you said sparring. So the question is not.
Well, that's the only way that we can fight. Is it if it's a sparring? When have you seen a woman versus a man? I haven't seen it. Have you?
So you said you could beat Rolly in a fight, not sparring. Sparring came along later. We played the clip. Do we need to replay the clip?
So Claressa Shields is at it again. She's out here now saying that she can box a man and beat a man. She's about 5'8", 165 pounds, but she's a woman. And she thinks that she doesn't produce testosterone the way a man would. She would not be able to sit there and box a man where he's going to her body upstairs and the way they twist and turn and land punches. She wouldn't be able to do that. But we live in this day and time now where these women believe that they can do everything that a man can do. And it ain't got nothing to do with just being old school. 90% of women will also come and tell you that you are not fighting the man and beating the man. Now, we all saw that video of her sparring with that guy from overseas, that W, and he, caught her with a left hook and put her on her petunia. I mean, she was laying her feet up in the air, right? We saw that video. Now, she's saying that was the only time that she was knocked down, and he was, he had padded gloves. She came out and said a whole bunch of stuff about that man. Now, we saw where transgender fought a woman in the UFC, and it didn't turn out good. That woman got knocked out with a high knee to the face. Man, she went to talk to Jesus for a while. So we know that it won't be a fair fight if you're fighting a professional boxer. Now, she talked about sparring men all the time. But we know in those sparring sections, you're told not to go 100% full throttle. You're told not to hit, not to hit so hard. But let's look at some of the things that she's saying.
Boxing pedigree, with my height, my jab, my skills, I can beat Rolly in a boxing match. And that's just what it is.
Oh, you think you can beat Rolly actually in a fight?
A boxing match, absolutely. You were talking about sparring, sure. But even under the rules of, you want to say 2 minutes, 12 rounds, 2 minutes, 10 rounds, whatever you want to call it. Bruh, I had better boxing skills than Rolly. What size gloves? Do you not see this face? I don't even get hit. Does it matter? No, what are we talking about?
So you talking about up in a real fight?
Yeah.
You said you walked around at 185.
All right.
He fights at 140.
So you saying that if it's money and belt on the line, and I got me a 2 or 3 month camp, you telling me that Rolly gonna knock me out up in what round?
Rolly gonna beat you. Yes, Rolly would stop you. Yes, Rolly would stop you. Yes, I believe Rolly would stop you.
So, Shannon kept it all the way 100. And she doesn't like that because she's a very competitive person. But you're very competitive against women. She's talking about the defense, and you see this face. That face ain't going to look like that when you get hit with a left hook to the body by a man, right? That know how to sit on his punch, sit and place it perfectly. Now, she got knocked down by a perfect check hook. Bang! I mean, she was on her petunia. Feet up in the air towards the sun, right? So, and that was in a sparring. I could only imagine. And she talked about if she trained for 3 months to come in there to fight against a man. Sparring is different. You're not going to get in the ring under them lights and fight against a man where he's fighting for money. Man, listen. Because a man, he's damned if he do and damned if he don't. So he might as well just go ahead and get you up out of there, right? It's not gonna go well for her. But then she started talking about the guy that knocked her down and said, like I said, he had the padded gloves, and why didn't he sue her? Like, it got real crazy. But she also started hurling insults at Shannon because Shannon gave his opinion and tried to get Chad Ochocinco to get on her side because he's always taking up for the athlete. He don't keep it real a lot of times, right? And him and Shannon butt heads when it come to that. But Shannon was like, listen, I think you get stopped if y'all had a fight. You're getting stopped.
You are nuts. But I love that for you because when you don't know boxing, you just don't know boxing that well. And you don't know me that well. But I will say this, I've never went inside the ring with anybody and been just...
So can I ask you a question, Claressa?
You go my chin, hit me right in the... Come on now. Did you not see the defense and the offense in my last fight?
Can I ask you a question, Claressa?
Yes. Oh!
He's a cheat. he didn't have no padding in his gloves. And if if it's not true, why him and the coach haven't sued me yet? That dude, I had whooped him the week before. He was mad. He didn't like it. I'm a black African American female. They don't value women in his country, and they definitely don't value no damn black woman. His coach gave him some worn glove that he said he got from Roberto Duran as a gift. This is what the man said. Derek Santos, the coach. The gloves had 0 to no padding in them, and he caught me with that hook when we sparred because he wanted revenge on the week before when I tapped his ass. Now this is the thing, right? He sparred me and another guy the same day. Anytime I go to the gym and I'm sparring rounds, getting ready for a world championship fight, I spar 2 different men. I always done that. I'm always the one standing in the ring, staying fresh. He sparred that same guy, and I was standing there confused. It's my first time ever getting dropped. Been boxing since I was 11 years old. I've never been dropped before, so I'm curious on how this dude dropped me, right? So I'm watching him and this dude named Harold Kadarin spar, right? After me and him got done. I'm watching them spar, and Harold said, "You wasn't hitting like that last week." And I looked and I said, "What the fuck you meant by that?" When they got done sparring, I walked to him and said, "Hey man, good work." I hit his glove, and I can tell you, it was no padding in there. My coach, Coach John David Jackson was there. Derek Santos was there. Derek Santos, he grabbed the gloves off of the dude's hands and stuck them in a Ziploc book bag and walked off. I literally ran to my car, and everybody know what I did. Everybody know what I ran to my car to go do. But I learned the valuable lesson. When you sparring against anybody, check their gloves. I never was.
Now I wonder what she ran to her car to do. Now, what did you run to your car for? Now that guy's trainer, she is full of it. They asked for help to spar. Why would we want to spar a woman? No one took padding out of the gloves. After she was accusing of this, the gloves were handed to her coach. But more importantly, she sparred 2 rounds prior where the author was instructed not to hit her hard. While he was working with her, she started talking mad blank at him and following him to point she tripped him. In the break, he said what is going on here? We are trying to help. She is a woman. What was replied was, well, punch her back. Punch her back. She is a big girl, multi-time champ. He even tried to help her up. Nobody wanted that to happen. This also happened years ago, and obviously the video was kept never seen. Even though all the comments of she would beat a guy, nothing was said derogatory towards her or spoken of this moment. This was done out of respect for her and nothing to be gained out of what happened in a sparring. Now she went to talking and he posted it. Now this is going to go around. Was it him or did she do it to herself? Years now, even her coach said you had your chin up and got caught. So they responded to this, man, but she wasn't finished.
You answered the question. Did you not start offense and defense?
That was against friend Sean. This is ROLLY, a 3-division champ.
Listen, guys that really know how to box, I would tell you that they can do what they can do, that they better boxers or skilled or powerful, whatever they mean. ROLLY is not.
Now, maybe like a bum off the street, she probably can, tune up a little bit, but you're not going to be the professional man that works out every day, that trains every day in his craft to get to the pro level. It's not going to happen. He's going to knock noodles out your head, right? Just the level of punching power is going to be totally different. I don't even care if he's a featherweight. He going to tune you up real good. It's not going to happen, right? So like it sound good and all that, but like they said, she was knocked down more than one time in sparring matches against men. Now, I think she's the greatest woman boxer of all time. From what I've seen, we never got a chance to see her go up against Layla Ali, because of the age gap, and Layla's so much older. But I think that she's definitely the greatest woman boxer of all time as of now, and she can't beat no man. I remember, you know, she did that UFC. She could be one of the best women's fighters ever. She could definitely be that. But you definitely ain't getting no ring with no dude and beating up no dude. Like we can stop that, right? We can stop that right now. And a lot of them feminists like to talk that talk until they get in there and they get their face bones broke, ribs broke, damn near damn near knocked into comas. No, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous, especially when you're fighting a professional fighter that knows how to fight, that knows how to throw punches at the right time, that can see things before it actually happen, and know how to land the punch in the right spot to take you out of there. Right? No, you can get hurt real bad as a female getting hit by a man like that. When he just hits you with one of them 6-inch hooks right on the inside that you never see coming. Right? Or catch you to the body with a left hook to the body with an uppercut. Man, you out of there. It's a wrap. And they could sever her spinal cord, like anything. She can't, like, nah, man, like, I don't even like this kind of talk. Like, no, you're not putting no woman in no ring with no professional fighter, man. Like no man professional fighter. Let's just stop it, man. So if y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.